Good morning, everyone. This is Lynn from the Arizona Buddhist Temple. I want to thank you for joining me for today here on YouTube. Will you please join me in Gasho? Let us put our hands together. This is from the writings of Shinan Shonin. The compassionate light of the Buddha of unhindered light always illumines and protects the person who has realized Shinjin, true and trusting. Hence, the darkness of ignorance has already cleared, and the long night of birth and death is already dispelled and has become the dawn. Let this be known. Know that when one realizes true and trusting, it is as if dawn has broken through. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Hello, and I hope all of you are safe and healthy. Due to the coronavirus, I am once again giving this Dharma message on YouTube. Today, we're celebrating the birth of the historical Shakyamuni Buddha, who was born some 2,500 years ago. So today, I feel that we're very lucky that we're able to celebrate this day in Arizona. I was hoping that we can celebrate Hanamatsuri at the temple because it really is a special occasion for all the members and visitors who come for our festival, our Bon festival. So unfortunately, it cannot happen. So here we are today in my house in front of my Buddhist altar. You know, it's kind of difficult, especially during this uncertain time, to see things clearly. But it's good that we're able to have the support of our family and friends, and that I know that many people have elderly parents or elderly neighbors, and so they help them get groceries and help around the house, being able to take care of those who need it the most. It's also nice that we're able to see some good positive things on YouTube. I know that people post funny things on the video, funny memes on the internet. And I know about my sisters are able to send things to me that make me laugh. So we're able to get through these difficult days together doing this. You know, being in Arizona, I was wondering, have any of you been bitten by or stung by a scorpion? I have. One morning I was walking and I got stung on my foot by a scorpion that sensed me coming. And so I was in pain for a couple of days there. My foot swelled up, I remember. And so it was not a very pleasant experience. And my wife, she's been stung twice now, so she's gone through the painful experience also. But fortunately, my daughter Nanako has not experienced this. So here's the story that I want to give on scorpions and of Hanamatsuri. One day, there were two Buddhist monks, and they were at a river washing their bowls. And one of them noticed a scorpion was drowning in the water. And so this one monk immediately scooped up the scorpion from the water and put it on a rock. When he did that, the scorpion stung him on the hand. And then the scorpion fell again into the water. And so once again, the monk scooped up the scorpion. And again, once the scorpion was on the rock, he again stung the monk on the hand. So the other monk, seeing the painful look on the other monk's face, he said, "My good friend, why do you continue saving the scorpion when you know it's in its nature to sting you?" And then the other monk replied, "It's because I'm able to save, that is my nature. It is my nature to save." So what does this short story mean? It means that when we practice compassion for others, for other beings, or even for other living things like scorpions, is very difficult. It is not easy to be compassionate to all things, but it is not impossible either. It's important that we show our compassion to and our kindness to all people, to all things. For when we make other people happy with our compassion and love, then it makes us happy also. So doing things for other people makes us happy, especially for family and friends. There's a scientific study saying that when we are able to show our compassion, our love for our friends and family, that it reduces our symptoms of anxiety and depression. And so I know that we're living in a situation that is very scary and dangerous for all of us. But through our giving compassion and love and kindness to our friends and family, I think we're able to ease our stress and our anxiety, and that we are able to achieve world peace. But in order to do that, we need to first find this inner peace within ourselves. So, in the story, the monk that saved the scorpion, he knew this, that in spite of being stung, that he also needed to save the scorpion from the water. And so similarly, we don't encounter people that want to hurt us, usually, but we encounter people who can be greedy or mean, or try to put us down with their criticisms. So sometimes we ask ourselves, is it really worth losing my peace of mind for something that I cannot change? So we know that with this epidemic, this pandemic, it's something that is out of our control. But by sharing our nature for compassion and for kindness, I think that all of us, we can reap the benefit of our own mental peace. And so these little changes, I think, brighten up the world. And also, perhaps we can also change those who need it the most, so that it gives you less stress and that gives you some happiness and peace of mind. And so by sharing this, I hope that you're able to share your compassion and your kindness with those around you. In my reading, the Amida Buddha is called the Buddha of unhindered light, of immeasurable light. So that means that his light of compassion is always shining upon us. So Amida Buddha makes us see that we as human beings, we can be greedy, we can be selfish and afraid. So it is perhaps in our nature to protect ourselves when we are afraid, just like the scorpion who stung the monk. However, by realizing our faults, our mistakes, it makes us see who we are clearly. And so by realizing these faults, we can become better people. We can become more compassionate and loving for those who need it the most. So, Amida Buddha, being the Buddha of unhindered light, he is trying to shine the light on our ignorance and our delusions. So by dispelling these delusions, these passions, we can become enlightened beings just like the Amida Buddha. So that is Amida Buddha's wish for us, that we become enlightened persons. So when we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha, is in gratitude to Amida Buddha that he is giving his wisdom and compassion for all of us, and that we are able to share this with others too. So I want to thank you for listening to my Dharma message, and to say happy birthday to the historical Shakyamuni Buddha, and to thank him for giving the teachings that we have today. So I also wish all of you to please be safe and healthy. And I want to thank you for watching this YouTube. I also want to thank Von Sensei and Michael Sensei for also sharing their Dharma messages on YouTube. So in closing, please join me in my closing reading from Shinran. The compassionate light of the Buddha of unhindered light always illumines and protects the person who has realized Shinjin, true and trusting. Hence, the darkness of ignorance has already cleared, and the long nights of birth and death are dispelled and have become the dawn. Let this be known. Know that one realizes true and trusting, it is as if dawn has broken through. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you again for listening.